What it do, gaming family? What's going on with you guys? It is your boys back at it once again, and I am the Husky Hokage.
Hey, Puss.
Say it
And
again.
as always with me, my man, my brother from another, my man that can't be replaced by none other. It is the notorious DUB, aka the Dub. And we are Victor Road, a gaming podcast presented to you by the Blurred Syndicate. And we have some very special guests with us. Well, not really special. They special, but they ain't special like that. They done been here before, so let's get to it. Y'all already know we're going to introduce everybody starting down the line. Go give it up for the man with the surgically repaired shoulder.
Super shoulder.
Shout out to it's the super shoulder, not super soldier, super shoulder.
Super shoulder.
The sensei of the syndicate. Y'all give it up for Wyatt, man. What's going on?
Man, I am happy to be here. I would clap, but it still hurts. Appreciate y'all.
You got them perks. Them perk motherfuckers got them happy.
Huh?
Them perk motherfuckers got you happy.
Listen, that's why I'm here and that's why I'm happy. Let's go.
Bet. So appreciate that, Sensei. And next on the line, we got a returning guest, unofficial, official third member, whatever you want to call him, man. He always causing a ruckus. Y'all get up for LBG.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on, gaming family?
Leisure Suit Larry.
Shut up, bro.
Leisure Suit Larry.
I know what that game is.
I just never played
Exactly.
it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna convince this nigga to stream that whole one day.
you will absolutely not.
Anyway, making his return again. He's been here before, man. He's streamer, content creator as well. Also works in the gaming industry. Y'all get it for my guy Key. What's going on, baby?
There, man. Nice to be here.
That boy just got a free retwist. He think he's sexy. He was like,
Don't shake it like the Vidal Sassoon commercial. Just
how
don't hit one of them real quick.
y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man?
Love won't know the feeling of how touching his ears, so he don't know.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
chill out.
Yeah.
I've been bald more of my life than it's crazy. I've been bald more of my life than I have been. You know what I'm saying? I've been bald more years than I
As
have
you
had
said,
years with hair.
You old as fuck. Is what you're
That's a
saying.
wild statistic, my boy.
Yeah, I was bald at
Bald.
18, and I was like, well, I'm like 50-50 because I was a bald ass baby too. So it's like 16 and 16. So when I turn 33, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 17, 16 type shit.
Okay.
I'm
Just
sorry.
one bald.
And
one
last
bald
but
ass
not
nigga, bro.
least,
I'm sorry, man.
y'all give it for the founder, the creator of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Also the 2020 Network LLC.
You're
Don't
I'll give
forget,
it for the fam.
Sit on my face entertainment.
international.
International.
That's
We're gonna get it right.
International, sir.
What was this?
Hey,
I'll give it up for sir, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
What's going on, man?
hey.
Glad to
Thank
be
I also
here.
like to say I'm part of Bite That Ass ENT. We need to do a collab, sir. We need to do a
I'm
collab.
totally down.
Hey,
Got some candidates we could work with.
shirts
Yeah.
are on theblurredsyndicate.com.
Absolutely.
International.
If you want to cop a Sit on My Face International shirt, go to theblurredsyndicate.com and go cop that.
Or a
Okay.
foot funnel shirt.
Ooh,
Either one.
yes.
Either one. And we ain't even gonna bust your head. You know what I'm saying? Support.
Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
for the people.
Get you one. I got like 8.
All right. So with that being said, man, we are all here tonight, came together like butt cheeks to talk about
Clean butt cheeks.
talking about.
talking about Cardi, but
It's- I don't know.
Cardi B
It's
butt
hot.
cheeks.
You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's summertime. It's hot.
They was
It's wet.
talking about, they were talking about Cardi B butt cheeks. Said that BBL stink.
Ooh. I don't even
I
want to
have
get
no
into that. Anyway,
Yeah.
we are here today to talk about the state of gaming. It's been a lot that's going on in the gaming world, gaming industry, gaming community in general, from discussions of modern gaming sucks to just everything going on, man. So we're gonna let Dub kick us off tonight and get this thing started, man.
Okay, boom. So
Boom.
y'all know if y'all follow my man Husky on the
Dry ass hands.
Yeah, he said scrawny.
That's a dry ass hands.
Right.
Start a fire.
Hey,
Ooh.
hey, that's how they got. Well, nigga know if I slap him, he know that shit real. You feel me?
You'll get
Actually
strapped
put
on
on
his
lotion.
face.
I actually put on lotion. And he been getting some comments saying that
Is that how Street Fighter
Base-
does? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it is but basically he was getting basically going on saying like gaming is kind of this generation of gaming has kind of been trash. Personally, your boy disagree. Because me and Husky, we this year we've been doing something different. We've been keeping a log of games we have played and beat.
Mhm.
So just kick off the list. Husky has played Big Helmet Heroes, Witcher 3, Avowed, Monster Hunter Wilds, South of Midnight, and Expedition 33. He's completed all these. I've completed Cyberpunk, Tales of Concerto, The Quarry, Dread, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Monster Hunter Wild, WWE 2K, My Rise and Showcase, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Assassin's Creed Shadows, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, Doom, Dynasty Warriors, Mario Kart, and South Park: A Fractured Butthole. And basically, one guy was saying that. Oh, why you had your hand raised?
I just had a quick question. Husky, is there when in the plans are we gonna get to Yakuza? Because that was supposed to be done.
I know.
In January.
Oh.
Was it January or February?
That was January.
Yeah.
We set out on this mission. Sir, you quiet as hell over there too.
Yeah.
And we saw this
We're supposed to
motherfucker
play
playing Death Stranding. I saw him playing Death Stranding before he went back to Yakuza.
Because I got Yakuza on my Xbox, but yeah, go ahead.
You don't mind Xbox.
We had a whole we was gonna do like a book club of the month type thing with video games. Somebody and it was their recommendation. Matter of fact,
Their idea.
Fucked up because it was like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then
it was me. They talking about me. It was me. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm gonna play the game.
Might have been my fault because I think I talked Husky into playing Death Stranding, so that might have been my fault.
No, it's on him.
Nah,
It's
You
on me. It's on me.
so
All right, go ahead, Doug. Go ahead. Let's get back on track.
So saying all that, none of those games are really similar. So to me, I think gaming is. I don't think this gaming cycle has been a flop. I just think most people are stuck in this cycle of playing the same shit. And he went on, and there was another TikTok video. He was like, back in the day, you had diversity and all these other things. And he was saying we had SSX Tricky, NFL Street. Now, granted, sports games did have more variety. I will say that. But the downfall of that can kind of be blamed on EA and 2K. EA bought out the Madden license. Nobody wants to play a fucking football game with fucking just from their Purple Tigers down the street. You know what I'm saying? Some random ass football team. So besides that, I personally feel like gaming is at a great point. I feel like more people are gaming than ever. Now, gaming sales were down, but that's also because we're out of COVID. So some people might have jumped on that bandwagon just for a little while because they were bored and realized it's kind of expensive. Games are going up. So what do you guys think? Because you had a few arguments, so what you think?
Yeah, I mean, as far as me, my stance is like modern gaming is as far like actual game wise. The actual game wise is fine. Yeah. Actual game wise, gaming is fine. I mean, we've seen it from like you mentioned, the games from just this year alone, those games have been amazing. Like I said, it started off the year with, for me, like I started off the year with Avowed, and I know a lot of people wanted to give Avowed like hate because it's not like it's not like Elden Ring, Skyrim. It ain't like Skyrim. But had they put in all the stuff from Skyrim in this game, people would have been saying this too much like Skyrim. It's the same thing. You ripping off Skyrim. But for me, Avowed was really good. Like I said, then we had South of Midnight, which was really good. I enjoyed the story. Expedition 33. Monster Hunter Wilds. I put Monster Hunter Wilds probably one of my surprise games of the year for the simple fact of how much time I put in that game. Monster Hunter Wilds was amazing. That's it ain't my game of the year.
It is amazing.
Yeah, sorry, it is amazing, but it's not my game. It's not my game of the year for the simple fact that we have Clay Obscura, but Monster Hunter Wilds is like a number 2 right now for me. Probably up there. Like then also with me having gotten the Steam Deck and everything, I've been able to play some Steam demos. And one demo that I've kind of just fallen in love with. I love beat 'em ups. It's a game called Absolem. It's a beat 'em up with some roguelike elements in it. Dope. I love the concept. It's set in like a little fantasy land or a fantasy realm or whatever. Like I'm trying new stuff, and that's the thing about what we see a lot of gamers. I don't think they don't step out their box. Like you may get some people that'll buy some of the stuff, but I was just telling Dub earlier, or we were talking about earlier, Call of Duty came out in October. And they've released the sales report for May. Call of Duty is number 5. Let me see if here it is. So Call of Duty was number 5. You see, of course, shout out to Elden Ring, Night Rain that came in Doom the Dark Ages. Those, new games for that month, those dropped. But let's see, you got MLB The Show, Grand Theft Auto. Why in the hell is Grand Theft Auto on this list?
Top 10. 2K came out like September.
2K up here.
FIFA and 2K came out like September, October.
FIFA, and then we throw in, you got F125, it's a racing game, WWE 2K25, PGA Tour 25. Like, you see this list.
Why the fuck the last of it? Well, I guess because the show.
Well, I can see why Grand Theft Auto might be up there. Just because it's looking at the dollar sales amount, Grand Theft Auto price ain't really dropped compared to a lot of other games. And it's still selling like it is. So,
yes.
That's one thing.
I tried to find a regular graphic. This is the only one I could find that had whoever marked this up. But
let me throw this in there. I am thoroughly surprised that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going back up in rank, because it was at one point it was a dead game. I was still playing it, but people were saying it was a dead game. And then now everybody's starting to play it again. I'm like, what happened? Why is everybody playing it again now?
One thing I've seen from the conversations about dead game, it's not so much that the player base is dead. They saying it's dead because nobody's talking about it. But that doesn't mean a game is actually dead. So I have to get people out of that notion when they come to my stream and talk about games all the time. They're like, just because you don't see it or they're talking about it don't mean they're dead. And the point of them talking about it, their player base can be so low that what's one of them marketing. We got our little niche community, we feed them, we got what they like. So go keep tunneling it out. Star Wars Day came back up, and like you said, that revision of it brought it right back up, because I think it happened to do a lot with some people seeing it on that Fortnite stage, and then they're like, okay, let me see this, let me see the other games that's influenced by this. Then they get good words about Battlefront from it, so that's the only latest thing out right now to play besides Jedi Fallen Order. So they're gonna go seek out that IP in other ways.
So Afro,
my God, Afro Fish.
What up, Afro?
So with and you mentioned, and I know with me, I haven't played Battlefront in a minute, but even when I jumped in, I was playing the space battle part. That was probably my favorite thing. I've always been the dog fighting. That's when Star Wars Rogue Squadrons growing up on the 64. Then they released I even played Star Wars Squadrons. They came out a few years ago. They did did their whole thing, and I played through that, man. I love that shit. But modern gaming is fine. The problem is we have a lot of people that don't want to step out of their comfort zone, or they're scared to try something that they just because they've heard, or I don't know. It just bothers me because it's so many games out there for people, and it's either you're scared to step out your comfort zone, or you just listening to other people tell you certain games ain't good, or whatever the case may be, and you won't check them out.
I got something because Keaton said this. I'm paraphrasing. A lot of times, folks ain't playing different shit because they ain't willing to pay for it.
Thank you.
Then because he was saying this, he's like, bro, everybody want these up to date better graphics and shit. He said, and granted, Keaton, you speak for yourself. He was like, that shit costs money. That shit costs money. You want all the little light shading and shit and all these different games. That shit costs money. So now, Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
said, look, you see some places people will get mad because they're not a photo mode in your game.
I hate photo mode.
Well, I
never fucking use photo mode.
But they want photo mode because they like to take pictures in their game. Your game has such a beautiful atmosphere that they want to sit around and take pictures.
But you better use that screenshot button on the PlayStation.
Hey, nah, they want to change the hue. They want to add all the little wrinkles. Like most of them done
They
did
don't
a lot.
cross my though.
So you on mute.
Still on mute.
I was
There you
saying they are literal photographers out there going into these games with high end builds and generally using those as like backgrounds or profile pictures and shit like that. It's a whole community of that shit, bro.
And,
Like I know we're not trying to minimize it because we all have our own perks and things that we like, but when I tell you, you may think it's a minority, but it is a vocal minority, my guy.
so you seen what I'm talking about, sir? When they
Hell yeah.
like I said,
Especially for like Ghost of Tsushima, I've seen some crazy, brilliant pictures,
go. Mhm.
but there's people that make their money by doing that shit, man.
So, it go back what you said was in the game. And another thing, some people will say because the game is on PS4, it's not a part of the generation 2. Some people are that little obtuse. Like it came out on the PS4, it came out on the 362. So like, why is it you can't really consider a part of the new game generation? But
They be running on my goddamn console, ain't
it's a reason why it's still on that PS4. Like why not? I mean, people still own the PS4. Like y'all seen the stats about how many people still on the PS4. That don't take away from it being as good on the PS5 with graphic fidelity or nothing.
I feel like they gonna good that shit next. I feel like even within the next 2 gaming generation, they gonna good that shit.
Yeah.
Brother Sensei, what was you trying to say?
So I hope I don't know. Well, fuck it, I don't care. I feel like there's too many people who don't appreciate how far gaming has come, even in the last like 10 to 15 years. Like we used to have to wait years, and honestly, we never used to get information except for like E3 every other year. So like now that people have gotten this, they're spoiled, and like they want what they want, but then they don't want the same thing over and over again. So they want the same ice cream, but they don't want the same flavor, but they don't want to try any other new flavor. So then you're stuck saying, oh well, this ice cream sucks because it's doing the same thing that it was doing beforehand, or it's like the same ice cream cone that I had before. And plus, all right, so I get everybody has, their vocal. Everybody don't need a voice, to be honest with you. Like everybody's points are not necessarily valid. Like you can be able to say, okay, yeah, that's cool that this person does this or this person does that, or I really like that. But like not everything that you say is going to go back to the developer and the developer is going to make that change. Even for example, with what you guys were talking about with photo mode, like great. There are some people that absolutely make bank off of that, and I'm cool with that. But like you shitting on a game just because of the fact that it doesn't have it, and you negate the whole storyline, the whole plot, the mechanics, everything like that, and you call it trash just because you don't have a photo mode, like those are the things that make me feel like we need to bring back bullying. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody doesn't have perspective when it comes to what these games are. You know what I mean? And so that's where it kind of irks me, because I feel like we're really, really far. And I'm not saying that to give like these, people a pass on passing off bullshit, but I also want to give them their flowers in the same instance on how far they've come and the investment that we put in entertainment. So that's what I thought.
The wise point. That's how I
Well
feel about
said.
voting. I feel like everybody shouldn't have a right to vote because some folks don't even know what the fuck they be voting for. So you're right. I feel like everybody got an opinion, but they don't know what the fuck they talk about.
You see, some fans will let you leave a room unless you buy it now, and that's a good practice to have.
What do you say?
Some games won't let you leave a review unless you buy it.
I'm all for
Yeah,
that. I saw
that's
that.
smart.
I'm all for that. And listen, that's one of my big. I've said it before. Like I did it.
You been on somebody's ass.
videos.
Some folks' asses about this. Cause You was on somebody's ass about South of Midnight. Their review bomb. They
Yeah,
hadn't even
it's a
played.
video I have on my TikTok where a guy he reposted something he saw online, and I don't know if he was trying to pass it off his heels or whatever, but he was using it to make his point and hadn't touched the game. I don't believe you should be able. Now listen, let me say this. You can say a game or you don't like a game or a game is not for you or it doesn't look like it's good. You can say that. But to be outright calling a game trash and you have not picked up the sticks to play it yourself, you need to goddamn sit down and shut up. Like that's plain and simple.
So
That's
like
fine.
if you don't play the game, like you said, it shouldn't be something that y'all talk about at all. Like, so what I've noticed, because I've got a 13-year-old, so he'll listen to somebody else's stuff about how they feel about a game, and that can destroy a whole storyline. And that can destroy a whole gaming industry, because all of a sudden now, because this one person said that it was trash, now you got all these
Damn, being 13.
Yeah, bro, we old. But yeah, he'll listen to it, and then after that, they'll all be like, "Oh, this is trash." And like literally, I had him get on the sticks and play, like, because he thought the same thing about. And this is when I almost fought my son. He felt the same way about Final Fantasy, and I was like, "You shut your mouth."
That's not your son. That's not your son,
bro. If I didn't have the DNA test, bro, I told you. But it like literally, he started to play Final Fantasy, and then he went back and started playing Final Fantasy 13. He started to play Final Fantasy 15, 16. Like then, he started getting into playing certain ones, and I told him it's cool if you don't like a game, but don't let somebody else tell you how you're supposed to feel about it. Because of the clout that they have. And I think there's a lot of followers that just do that, and it's not only in video games but in TV shows too.
Let me say,
point. Hold on, real quick. Breaking news. I just rolled an Apple 20.
This nigga here.
But what you gonna say, man?
Go ahead and say what you got to say, dude.
But to your point, I almost did the same thing with Persona, because everybody here should know how much I fucking love Persona. I downloaded Persona and I saw that turn-based and I was like, oh, fuck no. Cut it off. I was like, bro, this shit sucks. And I was like, well, damn, I ain't already spent $70 on it, motherfucker. Not goddamn doing my due diligence. Let me see what it's talking about. I play Final Fantasy. Let's try it.
That and soundtrack hit.
Bro, not even just that. Like, bro, the last fucking last 5 years, some of the best games I've played have all been turn-based. Metaphor, Persona 3, Persona 5, Royale, Expedition 33. Hell, South Park was a pretty fucking good game. That was turn-based. I didn't like all the fart jokes. I didn't like all the farting shit. I was like, I don't like how this man sitting on folks' face and farting and shit. I was like, as juvenile as I am, I was like, that's pretty juvenile. Like,
hey, Dub.
It's South Park.
Dub, I want to go back to what you said pertaining to my bad hustle.
Hold on. But just one thing, real quick about the whole situation, like you brought up about being content. So it's not all of us, but it's a lot of content creators that are ruining like games, that are ruining people's, like they're influencing people in the wrong direction. And it's terrible because once again, you pay a little money, get you a mic, jump on Twitch, everything. You can start talking or trashing or whatever. And once again, haven't played it, whatever the case may be. Like content creators like Asmongold and PewDiePie, some of the top ones talking bad about games or telling you games are trash, telling you this. Like this man said, I can't get with a game if the main character, if the female character, if you got a female main character, she got to be like she got to look good, she got to look attractive to me in order for me to enjoy the game or to play the game. Like you got shit like that, people saying shit like that. And go ahead.
So my thing is this. So you telling me that outside of those porny tatas, OG Lara Croft was looking good in the face?
Right.
That what we was talking about? That pixelated stuff, she was good in the face. You telling me when the OG Metroid came out and they found out Samus was a woman and she was all looking pixelated, you was like, oh my God, I need that in my life. Like, what are we talking about here?
Nina was beautiful.
You said who?
Nina in Tekken, like with an 8-bit face and a little pointy chin.
Yeah.
Leather pants.
Yeah.
Um,
perfect.
if I may add on to your point, LVG, like, and kind of combine y'all points, like these niggas are being willfully like obtuse about it. Let's be real. This shit is not about how they really feel about a game. They just saying trigger words and shit that's gonna make people click on their video, watch it, and get them paid. That is it. That's it. That's why that one guy didn't have any hours in the game. He really is neutral about it, but he know stoking these fires, saying DEI, saying worst ever, draws all the attention.
Woke.
Yeah.
Don't forget woke.
Yeah.
Don't forget woke.
Woke. Like, bro, come on.
Not only that, but then you have them where some developers won't pay, and then they'll shit on their game just because they're not paying. So they're holding games hostage because of the fact that they're like, oh, okay, well, no, we just want it to be based off our merit. Or hell, they may not even have the budget to do stuff like that. But because of the fact that that person feels like they can do that, they bomb a game and mess up somebody's livelihood, mess up a good story. Because there's a lot of great stories that just are either not being told or can't be told just because of the fact that, hey, we know in this situation it's not gonna go over like it's supposed to.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of games that could have been made, but like you said, they'll look out and see it's the general reception to this. And it's like, bro, you got a whole crowd of people who don't be talking for real like us. They may not see us, but they see the Asthma God and the crowds, people who follow them, and they like, okay, he got this amount of fans, and they saying this. Mm-hmm. We can't really make the character look like this. I have this type of background because
it's the hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Hive mind, like Venom. You heard Venom.
So,
Venom think like this, so the rest of them think the same way. But LBG, what you was gonna say too?
I was gonna say, let me go back to your original point about old boy, and I know he was talking about saying like these games have variety. So
what's up, Jeter?
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Are you good? Go ahead.
The first red flag that I saw with all the variety games he was talking about, it was all just sports games and action adventure games. Mm-hmm. I ain't see no RPGs. I ain't see no fighting games. I ain't see no horror games. I ain't see no platformers. I ain't see no tacticals. I ain't see none of that. So we gonna argue variety, but these two genres that really display how much, let's keep it real, that you a casual. And it's okay being a casual. I'm all for that. If you know you a casual and that's your lane and you cool with that, that's fine. But don't be getting up on here on Beyonce's internet talking about some, oh my God, well, this gaming is bad with this, gaming is bad. No, bro, like you still stuck on tater tots and hash browns, bro. We got tomahawks, filet mignons, we got all this over here, but you still stuck doing this. Like, listen, man, like
you still get your steak well done.
And then I saw another dude today trying to knock down single player games, saying like dudes that play single player games are weird. Because why don't you want to get on the game with the rest of us and play this? Why do you want to play stories and all this stuff? Go ahead, brother.
Man, I just want to be left the fuck alone. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Thank you.
I have jobs where I talk with people all day. I don't want to talk to nobody except for my folks that I know. You know what I mean? And even then, I don't get on it. They know.
Stranger danger. I don't want to talk to no random ass nigga if I'm playing Madden. Because one, I suck at Madden. I suck at college football. That's why I haven't played Husky yet. Husky touched me in FIFA, and I ain't played that nigga since.
No did it.
Damn.
No, all did it.
Been running like Ronaldo running.
But bro.
Let me throw this. Go ahead,
let me read the comment real quick. Let me read the comment. So Jeter said, at the age I am right now, I'm a casual retro gamer. I've been in the game for almost 30 years. I'm leaving for the next generation to keep it going. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I would. Nah, but what I like to continue on to that part is like we need to pay attention with this stuff because then they talk about how multiplayer game is taking over. Like, bro, we see multiplayer and live service games, they're dying. Look at Anthem. Anthem's done.
Yeah, they're getting ready to cut down the service.
Anthem is a wrap, bro.
Mortal Kombat 1.
And then on top of that, it's like, well, I don't know about Mortal Kombat. I don't play fighting games. That's out my element. That's why I don't say nothing about it. You feel me? But like, it's like single player games is the reason why gaming has been saved. That's why we have all the stuff that we have right now. And I'm like, like, I can go, for example, like I can go do a 5v5 at the rec center and play 2K live. You feel me? But I can't swing around a big ass sword and fight a guy throwing down meters at me. You feel me? That's the whole reason why single player games are the thing. What would say 30 years and up should not have some fools.
Because them YNs gonna have me wanting to fight. Hey, bro, hold on. I'm gonna find your IP address. I'm gonna pull up.
They be saying the dumbest stuff, and then it's like we talk about like you're not challenging the gaming industry. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Same dude was saying the same cornball stuff. Like, man, like you tired of beating the AI? The AI, you know what I'm saying? You gonna beat the AI? I'm like, you think AI is a problem? You think AI is easy? Go play Elden Ring, and then come talk to me. Go play Lies of P. Come talk to me. Go play Cold Vein and come talk to me. Talking about some, you know what I'm saying, that AI is trash. Like, nah, bro. You playing on easy and you maxing out your build buying that PC. Shut your ass up, bro.
But it's also too, like I play a lot of different competitive games, and it's a lot of people that get mad at standard-based matchmaking. But to me, that's right there telling me a lot about you as a player. They be like, oh, I want to get on, I don't want to sweat and stuff. But you're not a person who playing a single player game on hard. To me, you saying you don't want to sweat, you don't want to play the game, because that's like going to the park. You finna go to the park and just play little kids in 5v5?
Right.
They probably are.
I want everybody to know now. This boy Key goes to Sweat University. He's Professor Sweat. I want y'all to let y'all know this right now.
I told them I ain't getting no sweat, man.
That boy Professor Sweat, but tell him your rank on Marvel Rivals, boy. Tell him your rank right now.
I'm back at D1. I got to get my Grandmaster back tonight. I'm gonna do the
So, you heard that Grandmaster? I didn't even know what the hot, bro. I'm still Bronze 3.
So I hate to interrupt you because I know time is a factor. That's why I want to jump in and get this point real quick. But Key, you said something right there, bro. Like it's a contradiction in terms of the type of gameplay that they say they want and that they're going for, right?
Mm-hmm.
The number one thing I'm noticing with people mentioning all these sports games, they mention the sports games, but have you ever noticed the sports games are trash when they lose? These are people that only enjoy a game when they are absolutely winning. And that's why matchmaking is such an issue for them. That's why when it's 1v1, you can't blame nothing else. Ain't no lagging, big dog. You got to get good, my boy. You just trash. And they can't take that. They cannot handle that. Especially, don't make them have to critically think in a video game.
Well, you said something there.
Hey, what did I say on the back of that Switch case? Basic reading requirement is needed to enjoy this game.
Bruh.
Like oh my god, bro.
It's not like really that multiplayer games are dying. It's kind of like in a sense, like how Sensei was saying, we have a lot of vanilla, and then you make a vanilla bean with less
Rich
sugar.
vanilla.
Yeah, rich vanilla, and you asking for, I want a different type of vanilla, but you want vanilla. Make the vanilla taste different, but it's vanilla. So when you have all these different type of multiplayer games, only the one that's gonna survive is gonna survive. And then when you come into a deeper conversation about what's going on with the updates in the game, like he mentioned, and people want to make money and stuff, like I said, that's a deeper conversation about that. Like I play a lot of live service games too, like Anthem, Avengers and stuff, and those downfalls can be caused by the creators talking about it in the community. Because you can see right now, you see a lot of people revision they talk about Avengers was so good, what we were talking about. Yeah, it was good, but y'all were
playing it when it was out. You weren't playing it when it was out.
You weren't playing it when it was out because y'all were listening to your favorite content creator saying Avengers is a bad game, but you never played the game. Like it had a solid mode.
Actually, I just liked Avengers.
Man, look.
It was. Oh, you play Avengers LV?
Man, I loved Avengers, bro.
I was
That
on
was
there today, but
dope to me, bro.
He was on every day. I come back.
It had his.
Like, God damn.
It had his issue because I remember seeing a situation on the PS4. Black Widow was blinking like this in the loading screen. But I mean, the game was fun. I actually enjoyed it. Everybody had something different. Like I was out here putting in work. It was
me and that boy Maestro. Oh,
stupid.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like a lot of people, they can cause the downfall of a lot of the games by like being selfish and so much saying. I've seen people say, "I won't play a game if it got microtransactions," and people like to buy Fortnite.
Just don't buy them. Yeah, don't buy them.
Yeah, don't buy it. And when it comes to Fortnite, people try to say Fortnite did all this, but they don't understand Fortnite. You had to pay for Fortnite in the beginning. Like,
Yep.
you
When
didn't have
Fortnite first got
I
released,
didn't know it.
it wasn't so it was
Save-
two different
Save the
versions.
World
It was like an actual game with a different mode, and then they did the battle royale and that's when they ended up making it free to play or what have you. But like my thing is because somebody else brought that up in one of my commented on one of my comments on my TikTok the other day saying that it's got microtransactions or whatever the case may be. Bruh, microtransactions, you don't have to buy it. And a lot of times nowadays, a lot of the microtransactions in the good games be just for
Cosmetics.
cosmetics. And you don't have to buy that.
But I will say now, 2K microtransactions are required because ain't no fucking way you playing my player and grinding it out.
See, no. I'm talking to my cousins and stuff who actually play 2K, and they said they actually changed to where I didn't know they did that. They started giving y'all more VC for the regular training stuff. They actually lowered the amount for buying. So that kind of goes back into the perspective of y'all consumers who are playing 2K. Y'all are running to get the 100 bills first day it dropped. Like I seen somebody play a 2K game. I need 5 on stat points. He ain't do nothing but open that wallet instead of.
Hey, bro.
That's my thing.
You
man.
shoot the gun at me, bro. Hey,
that's the thing, though. Like when it comes to those microtransactions, if we didn't buy into it, they wouldn't have kept doing it. But you can't get mad at the company for making money when you kept doing the same thing.
Facts.
Like and so then if it's something that was a problem, just like my big thing, I hate remasters. Like the way that they kind of keep pushing them out and they don't push out a whole lot more original content. But I can't get mad at the company because the company is only doing what the people are actually giving them money to do. So at some point,
it's a creativity person.
Yeah, it at some point you have to take a look at what's going on with yourself, like and the market itself. Because like they're not gonna keep making stuff that it doesn't make money, but if it keeps making money, then they're gonna keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing that pisses. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Because I was going to kind of shift topic a little bit.
My bad. I'm sorry. It was another thing that pisses me off when they say games back in the day were so much better. They were so much amazing. You tell me we didn't have no L's back in the day? You telling me Superman
64?
You tell me Superman 64? Hold on. You telling me
Fantasy
Superman
6,
64 was a banger? You telling me Mortal Kombat Special Forces was a banger? Is really what we talking about right now?
Ooh, you got your bag for Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
And then hold on. The crazy part about it is if something releases trash now, there's an opportunity to patch it to improve. Back then, you get a broken game, it's a wrap. You can either thug it out, get a refund, toss it. It's a wrap. It just is what it is. So that argument, there was a plethora of bad games back in the day. Like, so that just shows me like
many.
That just shows me like y'all just came in up on the PS3 era and then y'all started going. Like, nah, y'all ain't see y'all didn't see how the things had to get paved and be like, nah, we ain't doing that no more to give people these experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Personal opinion, I don't think Nintendo was the right messenger, but I don't mind games going up them extra $10.
I do.
I don't think Nintendo was the right messenger because I played Mario Kart. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got it in a bundle, but I don't feel like it was I don't think it was an $80 game. But
I can agree with that.
But I wouldn't mind paying that $80 for a game that you put that extra time and work in. But the only problem I do have with that mindset, they're gonna try to push some bullshit off as $80.
Bro,
I don't mind pay. Go ahead.
They've already done that though. Like to me, I feel like nowadays they have too many things where you have to buy too many expansion packs, everything like that. It's not like a whole game. And if we're paying damn near $100 to have an experience, I think sometimes that should be it. You know what I mean? You should have a fully developed game. And then I know some people get upset because it takes them so long to develop a game and things like that. Well, if it takes that long and it's a complete game, then that's fine. But like you said, somebody brought up Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk kept getting pushed forward because they had to have something came out, and then it came out, it was hot garbage. And then once they had their time to cook, and then after that, it was a game worthwhile. But like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it where, you know what I mean, you want, because it takes time to make something good, but you can't have it where it's cheap either. So like either you got to sit there and shut the fuck up and just be like, okay, we're gonna sit here and wait until dinner's served, or you're gonna take this hot garbage that should be cheaper and just deal with it from there.
See, and me and Keita had this debate. My only problem with them making you pay for extra DLC is when the shit was already on the game. Like you can look at the game, see the code. Oh, this nigga was supposed to be in the game, and they patched him out, and then you sell him to me later. Now, granted, he might have been incomplete or something like that. I don't know, Key. You got more inside of how that shit works. That's the only time I'm like, well, you bitch, you kind of played me. Yeah. But like, if you went and like really went and added that shit in, I don't mind paying extra, because if it's a game I really fuck with, you extended the life cycle of me playing the game, or you brought me back in to play it. Like Tekken, I had stopped playing Tekken for a while, but hey, I done started back playing Tekken, and all you bitches on here, yeah, I'll catch a smoke if you want to. Just throwing it out there.
No, but I'm the reason you stopped playing in the first place.
Hey, I got smoke for all you bitches.
Man,
just letting y'all know
that. Got stuff to talk about.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, but
I had the game on my console for a month for you, though. You ain't saying
hey, bro. Hey, everybody to my left, we can set up a tournament. That's what we need to do.
YOLO?
Husky, you could be you got on my
tournament. What is it? Tournament that microphone and get the right chord, man.
Since he want to call it, hey, I got a new mic, and guess what? Big Cuz
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Big Cuz gave to Big Husk.
Hey, so
gave me a mic, y'all.
Check me out though.
But he did not give me a cord.
Stupid.
He gave me the wrong cord. He gave me a printed cord.
Check me out though. So we want to talk about how bad AAA gaming is, right? So why are we not looking at AA gaming then? Why are we not looking at indie games? People want to talk about Resident Evil needs to go back to the original formula. You know how many games that are indie games that are inspired by the OG Resident Evil formula? Yep. Y'all not playing it. Y'all not trying it. Y'all not going out here. It's too saturated. That's the best part. Everybody can find something on here to play. Everybody. So when you sit here and say modern gaming is trash, blah, blah, blah. No, dog, it's you. You're the problem. You're the problem.
I'm going to co-sign that heavy, bro. Like, one of the reasons that I did not buy a PS5 or an Xbox SX, whatever, is because with the current market, I just saw prices going up, but I didn't see anything original. And anytime we would get like a hint of originality, the game would get canceled, the studio would get shut down or whatever. And so I built a PC. And goddamn it, Steam got stuff out the wazoo, bro. If I want to play nothing but Metroidvanias, guess what? In like June and July, they have a Metroidvania bundle. $20, get me like 8 of them. Boy. And I get to fund somebody that actually does this for the passion, not for the glory. I just feel like we as a community have to get out that mindset of looking at the brightest lights. Some of the best movies were independent films first, right?
Oh my God.
Why don't you think videos can be the same? Mm-hmm. It's just we're so willing to pay $90 and $100 for a fucking Mario Kart where you can't even cross play with other consoles. It's strictly on this one, and then the camera's ass, and then they take away the ability to play random races. Oh yeah, I watched the news. I saw what they cut from you. but I can go buy this Sonic game that's gonna come out. That's not gonna be $80, and I'm gonna be able to play with computer. I'm going to be able to play with Xbox, and I'm going to be able to play with PlayStation. So what are we talking about here? You're just paying for a name brand. That's all it is. You letting these people get over on you.
You're paying for the name Kellogg rather than getting the good mark. You know what I mean? You're paying for, you know how they had the cereal?
You're paying for that goddamn chicken. You're paying for that goddamn that rooster. Like, nah, dog, they ain't finna get me, man. I just can't. And it's still, nigga, it's 2025, and I can't play certain games with my friends, even though we're on different consoles, but the game is on the same fucking console.
Yeah.
Like what? This is stupid. It's dumb. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all can have the console shit.
And y'all got to Sir's point a little bit. when I be watching the stream, he has put me on some shit on Steam. What it was, Slay the
Yeah.
Princess.
Oh yeah.
Slay the Prince.
Oh, I got that on my wish list. I'm ready to play that.
Hey.
There was one game where you were hiding in the closet and like you had to do certain moves. If not, you died. And you
12
had to,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's I forgot who's in it, but yeah.
Willem Dafoe, James
Willem Dafoe is
McAvoy.
in there.
Yes.
And
In 12
Willem
minutes.
Dafoe, James McAvoy, and I think what's the Daisy Ridley? It's the woman.
I can't remember her name,
Damn.
but it's a top-down
Oh.
isometric time loop puzzle game.
Let me go ahead and download this real quick on Steam.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I've heard about that. That's, like I said, and that's the thing, man. Like I said, I'm thankful that I have a PC that can run some stuff. I'm thankful I got a Steam Deck because I can play those games that are on Steam that's not coming to console, at least not right now. Like one of my most anticipated games for this year is Dispatch, and that's
wait.
only releasing on
Release.
yeah, anyway, releasing on PC.
Mhm.
And-
I can't wait, boy.
Listen, have you played the demo?
I haven't. I'm waiting. I don't want to touch it till it's ready.
Listen,
I know I'm gonna be upset.
Listen, the right. So it's got Aaron Paul, some I can't think of the lady that was in it, but I know Jeffrey Wright is in there.
Oh,
And Jeffrey Wright is one of my favorite actors, bruh. But people
He does everything.
anyway. But the writing in the game is on point. It's
And
on
people will
point.
trash the game because it don't look a certain way because the graphics are this and that. Look at how cartoony it looks. That's the thing that's gonna bother me right there. I'm like, you're gonna miss out on an amazing experience.
Yep.
Because of how it looks. Man, shut your mouth.
Then when the price goes up, dollars they complaining about the price going up. But
Right.
right.
you have to pay for it. Like you want chocolate chips in your cookies and just regular plain cookies, you gotta pay for them chips.
Nigga, when I go to Jamba Juice and I ask for extra strawberries and granola, they charge me. They gonna
Facts.
charge you for them extra graphics and extra light, but
They
also
charge you for
another
extra
thing.
cheese, extra
Bruh.
ketchup. Matter of fact, you gonna get 2 packets of ketchup. You want more ketchup?
Charge.
That's
25
25 cents, big dog.
25 cents.
Bro, speaking of Steam games,
go ahead.
God Save Birmingham, that shit had caught my eye past East.
I ain't even seen it.
I got it in my wish
And my-
list.
In my mind, it's Birmingham, Alabama, but it's Birmingham, England. But we call
Yeah.
God Save Birmingham. But yeah,
Is that zombie like you in the zombies? Yeah, I see.
medieval zombie game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you
It
know I ain't no
looks
PC. They had me playing it on PC. I was like, yeah, I can't get down
But
with
see,
that.
this-
Go ahead and
thing,
build
man.
you one, man.
Build you a PC and get a control. You already got a controller. Oh, you got Steam. Just plug it up. Boom.
Billy was
It
trying to
works.
give me a build
Bluetooth?
PC.
Right. It works.
See,
Get you a pre-built one.
I know
Yeah.
me. I know me.
They start going.
That's the easy way for me to go broke. I don't have because then I'm gonna want the best graphics card. Oh, the graphics card $4,000. Well, shit, I can put on a payment thing playing through Progressive.
But here's the thing, though.
Hey, this
Look,
$1
Dub, here's the thing, though. Like your graphics card is going to be, it's going to be better than what you're going to get in the console. First of all, it's going to last longer, and it's just a bigger investment for you. So yeah, it's a more upfront, but then after that, like but think about it though, you bought a PS5 and then not to put your business out there, but then you also got a little bit of an upgrade. So
Pro.
yeah, so
That's exactly what
So-
it was. A little bit of an upgrade.
a little bit, you know what I mean? I
Shit, if you
wasn't
want to
trying
call it a
be
little bit.
And Dub, just think about this. You went from a PS5. Well, let's go back. You went from a 4 to a 5 to a 5 Pro.
5.5.
I can play all of those same games, which I have. Let that
I
sink
can
in.
play, I can play
Let me
all the
say this.
same games too.
Let
On my
let me say
Steam.
this real quick.
And I'm gonna dock that motherfucker and pull out that PlayStation controller and play for my Steam
Put it
game.
on your and put it on. Listen, let me say this. I tell people all the time because I get a lot of people in my comments with that mentality of, man, just build a PC. Listen to me. There is nothing wrong with that. For anybody that wants to build a PC, build your PC. It's amazing. It's awesome. But there are people like, even with Dub, like just people in general, you will not beat the ease a plug and play that a console
I agree.
gives. And because you got some people that just they don't want to fondle with that. They don't want to. I don't need to be playing. I'm had this and then a new game come out. I got to sit here. Can my PC run this? Can I do that? Some people don't want to do that. Some people don't, and they have made it a lot easier nowadays where you can kind of see the, you see the specs of the game, even when like you can check your PC to see if it'll be able to run the game before you buy it. Things of that nature. They've made it easier. And once again, I have a PC. It's awesome. Mine ain't the best, but for a lot of people out there, that convenience, they'll pay for that convenience. That's why I say right now, consoles is going to always have a marketplace because that convenience of just plugging that shit in, and I know it's going to play this game, and I ain't got to worry about specing it, changing it, doing all this. They done already did that for me. All I got to do is plug this bad boy in, and we can get it going. You know what I'm saying?
That's my problem, though.
Just like
that right
said.
there. I'm sorry, Doug. That right there is my problem, though. Yeah. It's the people that's more concerned with getting the device that's easier to play, but has the weaker graphics, but they're complaining about graphics.
The graphics.
Listen. Hey, hold on. Like my boy LVG just said, hey, make sure you can read before you touch this.
It don't make sense.
It's and like, my thing is this though, like the crazy thing about it too is like even with PC gaming, it will literally say, hey, your hardware can run this. Do you want to play it on medium mode as it's recommending it? Yes. Or it gives you the option to explore if you want to tinker a little bit
and cook this motherfucker.
See, I was about to ask a question about that too because I don't know if y'all seen, but Monster Hunter Wilds got review bombed and it's slightly more so from the PC side because of optimization.
Really?
Yeah, the people I know who played it on PC haven't run into issues. The people that have ran into issues, have you had issues, sir?
No, I haven't. That's what I'm saying. Like it's always the loud niggas in the back.
They got like a weaker graphics card. That's probably what happened.
They got something outdated or something, and they're probably trying to tinker and run it at max, and they can't. So that's a you problem. And I see this on a lot of different games.
Hey, my boy, you probably should be doing medium.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm on ultra.
Okay, you got it. Yo, you're gonna be sounding like Neo when he first put his finger in the Matrix thing and then tickle him. Oh, that's how your shit gonna be looking.
This PC gonna be wheezing.
Got COVID over there.
Of like what your friends play. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people who don't want to play with PC for the simple fact y'all got too many cheaters. Like, I know console.
I ain't gonna lie. When I see some iffy shit on Call of Duty, I'm like, that nigga cheating. I bet he on PC. Because, bro, I see somebody slide and they just completely disappear. I'm like, bro, ain't know what to hide. He just gone.
Yeah, he just gone.
Don't play Call of Duty. Like, I don't know what to say to that.
It ain't Call of Duty like Apex, Rivals, like anything that got competitors in. But console, we just want to play with Xbox. PC, y'all can play with PC by yourself.
But typically, there is an option to shut that off. Crossplay.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying be mindful of who you play with, because
I don't mind playing with Xboxers. It's the PCs they kind of have it, but also the PC people kind of get me comfortable because like, oh, they did that because they were cheap. They were cheap. Never did it. It ain't me. It's them.
Nah, it's them. You gotta get out there. You gotta beat them.
Yeah, it's them.
Bars drop down. That's what happened.
You gotta get better.
Get good.
Because everybody else got 60, 50, 40 kills. This motherfucker got 107 kills. He doing something. He cheat. He cheat.
You know what's funny? When I tell people GG, they think I'm saying great game, but I'm typically get good because you probably did something stupid.
That's wild.
I mean, it's funny to me. You can lose.
That's the most hilarious microaggression I've ever heard in my life.
It's like my brother was talking. He was playing Madden. A dude was celebrating. He was like, I can't say that. I got to beat him and shut him up. And that's my whole thing. If I'm talking, shut me up. If I'm spamming the same move and you calling me trash,
it's still working. Right.
Get trash. You should stop it. Like,
you know what I realized? I just thought about it. So there's always so we're running into a group of people who have never had to actually play people face to face and had to have a little bit of humility because you still didn't know if they could beat your ass after the game.
In real life.
And so that's where people are just talking out the side of their net for no reason to people, and they don't have the etiquette to be like, good game, because there's no repercussions to you getting your ass whooped. Like they've always had to play in the same, in their room by themselves, and they haven't had to worry about the fear of somebody just slapping them with the controller, or I'm not saying that I've seen this happen, but somebody getting choked out by a wired cord. You know what I mean? So that's
like domestic
one of those things.
violence.
I mean, at the same time, like I said, you can't tell a winner how to win.
Yeah, but you may be
also-
winning
that's
in the
also
game,
what
but you ain't winning in real. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody has their pluses and minuses. That's what I'm saying about perspective. People are taking I love games, but people take it to sometimes they get too personal about shit that's not really that serious. So you may be great at games, right? And I'm just here to just chill out. You know what I mean? And if you whoop my ass, that's great. But I didn't come here to hear you talk shit either. So you know what I mean? But then if somebody does the shit in real life, then it's a problem. But then because they feel like they can do it and they have anonymity due to the fact that they're online, they don't keep that same energy. So I want you to keep the same energy whether or not I'm in your face or whether or not you're across the room.
So are you talking about somebody saying like, "Oh, I won and I'm bragging," or somebody talking about you personally?
Just going just getting mouthy. Period.
Like,
you can brag if you good. You can brag. It is what it is. If I want to stop you from bragging, I need to beat your ass in the game. That's how I'm gonna stop you from bragging. Outside of that, if you out here talking reckless,
that's a different thing. So that's a different thing. Yeah,
but no, not anymore. That person will talk shit to you from the start to the finish, and it ain't got nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? That's concerning the game.
Oh, right. That's just talking. Like that ain't them bragging. That's like he said. That's you just mouth.
He ain't since said a syndicate. He since said a squabble. He even run them hands.
Bro, I'm just bear hugging and slamming. I don't.
Man, I remember the last time, and I'm showing my age, when I went to an arcade, Mortal Kombat 3. Motherfucker was on the sticks. Somebody got a little bit mouthy. When I tell you he got hit so hard, them quarters came out of his pocket. They ran his quarters. They ran his tokens. It was a wrap. Like that. Like, stop it. Stop. Get help.
If I beat you and then I say, "Ooh, I won," you suck, and you get mad, you got anger problem. You need to go fix yourself. You need to take a look in the mirror. Like,
it depends on how you say it. But it also depends on how you say it, and maybe I have a little bit of anger problem, but it depends on how you say it. Like if it's cool, like if you know that I'm not good at the game and you talking Cash Money like you didn't train like Rocky and shit, then I'm gonna be like, all right, I have perspective, but you also have to have perspective too. But then you also have to deal with the repercussions of your actions. You know what I mean? You got to know who you can be able to say, haha, you suck to, and know that you can get away with it versus maybe not.
Okay, so I see you're saying it like you're thinking about somebody up in your face yelling, "Ooh, I won," big boy jumping.
Smash Bros. Smash Bros tournament.
I'm saying if I beat you and I be like, "Dang, you suck," and you get mad,
and then somebody slap you, then it's not. You got to be able to. I came from the literally there was fights at our school for people playing the game and talking money, Cash Money shit. Like they would bet, lose, and then after that you could be like, okay, good game. But there was some time, was it in your room, sir, that somebody got to fighting over?
What was it over? There was a fight over Halo before.
One of the football players, was it?
And there was a fight over Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive has caused the fight in my dorm room.
So I'm not saying that you're not right, but I'm also saying we've lost the sense of
decorum. You need decorum.
Not even decorum. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to read the room. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I know what you mean, Wyatt.
Yeah.
You got to read the possibilities of what could possibly happen.
If you playing me and you like, yeah, Doug, you suck. All right, you might got it. You know that shit can slide, but if you got I think it was Ice Gill was saying,
you got to know who you talking to.
Yeah, damn, say that shit. And he opened the fire, and it's like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that wasn't you. Got it when you trash talking.
If you were that hurt that personalized by somebody saying you suck, it's like being on the football field. If you line up against me as a wide receiver and I've been jamming you the whole game, I'm like, dang, you can't get off the line. Man, I'm gonna slap you in the helmet.
Yeah, stuff like that. Let me say this. Our friend of the show, Afrofish OG, he been holding lives on TikTok about trash talk. Like, you can trash talk, you know, but now you're a little too sensitive. You getting mad at somebody talking from you suck. You know, deal with it. Now it's a difference between trash talking and how some folks
Disrespect.
disrespect.
Yeah.
Like there was a guy that jumping his live was talking about like, people nowadays are soft. I remember back in the Call of Duty days, the Call of Duty lobbies. Let me say this: them Call of Duty lobbies
Was
were terrible.
racist.
Yeah, right.
The thing about that is they shouldn't have been. There was no.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's not that we
a-
soft now.
Lobby.
Correct.
You are not going to be saying that shit to my face.
Exactly.
Correct. That's
Just
what I'm saying.
not.
Like
You're not.
we're
That's
not
why I
soft
don't-
now.
that's
It's
why-
just that we shouldn't.
That's why I don't
We
get
don't.
them
Folks don't
lobbies.
deal with it.
Mute.
Folks
No, just
don't
hit
deal
mute.
with it and shouldn't have to
That's
deal
what I
with
do.
it.
I don't even just mute myself. I mute everybody. I'm not gonna hear you.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what LBJ was saying. Like that was a great example. Him like saying somebody just yapping. You saying nothing about the game, but at the end of the game, I say I won. Like, dang, you suck.
Get good.
Yeah, that's me speaking face. If I take you GGs at the end of the game, and I say get good, I'm telling you to get good. You can't get mad at me saying get good.
Hey. Also, you might be that person's 13th reason why you just been called a goddamn man shooting someone.
You're good. You
That
don't-
nigga kid told somebody get
Hey,
good.
matter of fact,
If you
I'm
You
gonna
crashing
get
out
this
over a
KD
game like
one
this,
way or
something
another.
wrong with you.
I
I'm
saw
gonna get this
somebody
KD
actually.
one way or another.
I saw somebody actually get. I don't know if it was a Smash Bros tournament, but it was a white dude. I pulled out a gun and started shooting because he lost in the tournament. And the black
the
dude that
Madden
got shot.
tournament.
He was. I don't know if it was Madden. I don't know if it was Smash. I don't know what it
It was in
was.
Florida.
Black dude got shot. He's like, "Oh my god, did I get shot? Did I get shot?" Like, you brought a gun to it. I
And then-
carry. Don't get me wrong. I constitutional carry where we at, stand your ground, all that stuff. I carry, and I'm a licensed firearm instructor too, so I carry and I preach, good practices and all that stuff.
I need to talk to you how to wheel my shit because I'm trying to be.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
I would say it's two sides to this too. One, we can't keep push people to the top who are being toxic like the Call of Duty lobby and saying this is how it should be. No, that's definitely not how it should be. On the other side too, we can't don't say none of them. So you can't be. You got it's competition. That's what it is. Trash talk. Like
I
but
don't
there's
think Wyatt
levels
is
to
saying that.
go-
I think he's saying that you can have the trash talk. He's just saying be aware that it can be accepted in two different ways.
Keep
That's
it
all
in,
Wyatt is saying.
Keep it in the focus of the topic of what we talking about. I got a
Right.
homeboy that I work with that used to play in the NFL. When he was on that line, he said, "I'm talking all types of trash, but it's to get into your head to get you off your game, so I can push you off of that line and dominate you." But you shouldn't get to the point when it's like,
personal.
I'm gonna beat your professional, personal, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I got your girl in my DMs, man. Just throw somebody off to piss somebody off and get them off of that line. That's different, right? Versus me, hey, you a BAN, you a derogatory term for people. Like, nah, we ain't doing all that. Like, bro,
Yeah, 'cause don't get me wrong. Like I play Tekken with Sir. Sir is a beast at Tekken. He whoops my ass in Tekken, Paul. But like he'll
You
talk.
grip
we'll
that
talk
ass, don't it? You grip.
listen,
You talking
didn't
about
he just get you
Gail?
off the stick
do I
a
need
little
to
while ago?
bring up Gail? Do I gotta
Not
bring
Gail.
up Gail?
Didn't he just
Where
get you
Gail at?
off the stick?
Where Gail at?
Gail. Where Gail
Listen,
at?
let the grown-ups talk. I'm just saying, but but yeah, like see, that's playful banter. Like we know that we're cool with each other. You got to have a little bit of like you can say, yeah, you suck, but if it's a close game and y'all and you know what I mean, you going back and forth and he going around, you run around, and then you edge him out. Cool, yeah, I got you.
Edge
You know
him
what I'm
out.
saying? I got you this time. I don't
Edge
suck
him
just
out.
because this, and this. And like, and depending on, it's not always what you say, and also, and it's just like in real life. Like, it could be just the fact that his mama was there that day, and you telling him he sucked in front of his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, being mindful.
But at the same time, like I said, it goes back to that two-side thing. We
Yeah.
can't say, okay, he slapped you because he was mad because his mom was in the audience. No, that's still not acceptable. Just like we're not going to accept.
I'm not saying it's
We're not saying it's
No,
acceptable.
I'm not saying it's. See,
We're
I
just
think
saying it's an outcome that can
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
None of what I'm saying is making it justify for what would happen. Not saying that at all. Like, I'm not saying slam somebody because you lost the game. No. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying
F5
you have
somebody.
to be able to read the room. You know what I'm saying? yeah, you just can't.
Oh,
You got to be
man.
able to read the room. That's all I'm saying. And I think there's not, especially online, there's not a level of like
read the room.
repercussions. Yeah, you can say what you want to, and like the worst thing that they do is kick you off, whatever game you're playing. Like back in the day, and this is me showing my age, like we had to stay, right there in the room with the same people, you know what I mean, to play the game, because it was, or either like have the LAN network, so that it was just you knew who you were playing with, and you had to come see somebody if say for instance you got out of pocket. So I'm just saying that just be mindful of those things. That's it.
I guess that's why
Bring back bullying. That's all I'm saying.
none of that.
Gatekeeping something. God
Yeah,
damn.
Just because of who, like my experience.
Hey man,
He asked for Dub, man. I had to let him in.
hey,
He asked for
man.
Dub, so I had to let him in.
hey. Hey, put a picture of Stink Mean up there, man. Hey, get him out of here, man. Nah, put a picture of Fleece Johnson up there. I like booty.
So did Gil, right?
So does Kale.
Man, bro, that was the first time, bro. That was the first time I played a game. A nigga tricked me out my goddamn drawers. I had to cut the game off.
I'm glad you finally acknowledge it, man, because you was
Bro.
like, no, nothing happened.
Yeah, it didn't happen because they didn't save. Yeah, nothing happened technically.
And one day you should
Yeah.
have rolled a natural 20. You ain't come through it, dog. That's crazy.
Nah, I rolled a one. Yeah, that's what happened. I rolled a one.
Mhm.
No,
It
got
said
that.
unsuccessful.
Exactly.
12, that's what you got.
No redo. But nah, kid, we understand what you're saying, and we're not disagreeing with your point about the toxicity should just be negative across the board. We agree with you. We're just saying there's a certain level of rapport that needs to be built for someone just to blow it off like that if they're just meeting for the first time. Sometimes people take that as disrespect, and people react to disrespect. Unfortunately, crazily now since since COVID's been over, man. People have been crashing out over shit like that.
You want to
problem.
It shouldn't be no room for that. If you that crazy to get mad because somebody say you suck, then you need to.
They out
I
there.
don't think
They out there,
think
bro.
it's as simple as you suck though. I
Yeah,
don't think it's as simple as you suck for the most part.
That's
Like I think what you're doing is fine, but I'm saying like I didn't see, bro. Like one time I was talking to my homeboy while he was playing college football. He was venting about something, and he got his mic was on, and he was like, and somebody came on the mic like, "Look at your bitch ass over there, goddamn crying and shit." And bro, I got weak, but at the same time, if he would have said that and he beat me, I would have been fucking heated. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, hey. Because he was like, bro, he was going in on his ass. So look at you. Your bitch ass can't stop me. Still the crying bitch ass nigga. It's like, damn.
It's still
Like,
kind
he
of
was
funny though.
real-
It's fucking
But
up.
I'm pretty
Bro, it was
confident that's a
funny.
rapport though. You feel me? That's a rapport.
It wasn't no report. That was a
What?
random online.
Oh,
That was a random online.
What?
Like, bro.
I mean, that's
them
funny because it's a
them
random.
games-
That's the only reason it's funny. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hilarious.
Like,
the sports games, they are brutal, and that's when the first time I heard a random nigga just talk crazy like that. Like I'm like, see, that's why I don't be on the mic with strangers, bro.
and that's why I say
Oh.
He gonna be looking at the chat like,
Mhm.
Bro, nah, I'm calling somebody. I'm calling some. Hey, bro, locate this VPN. I gotta pull up somewhere.
Nigga said VP.
Hey, Chat GPT, find the cheapest ticket to Nebraska.
That's how I would have been feeling. Like,
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
go
that.
sit down.
yeah, I
that's
just
why I like. Go ahead. My
Go ahead,
bad.
man.
Go ahead. No, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I like single player games. On top of that too, man, I can just be isolated. I ain't gotta talk to nobody. I ain't gotta worry about your lag. I ain't gotta worry about linking up with nobody. Let me play these games. Let me explore. Let me fight these dragons. Let me go ahead and do all this nonsense and let me be free. Like I'm playing this because I can't do this nowhere else.
We still gotta do Outlast trials.
Yeah,
We
Husky.
still gotta do that.
Yeah, Husky.
Listen,
it'll be in November. Don't worry about y'all.
He still gotta do. Hey, he got a backlog. And low key, the
Always
reason I
got a
went on ahead and
backlog.
play South Park because that was supposed to be our second game of the game club.
listen, man.
Damn.
I'm sorry, fellas.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said Yakuza because I never played a Yakuza game, and I think I bought the entire thing. I just never really touched it.
Hey, I
Pretty
bet
good.
you'll finish it before Dub though.
Damn, bro, they is on that nigga neck.
That's-
Listen,
Look at
But
Dub's face.
that's a rapport though. See, that's
Look at,
Yeah.
hey, Husky, zoom in on Dub's face. Dub's face.
Oh, hold on, I get it. I finished it.
have y'all fought the new monsters yet and Monster Hunter?
I have
I
not.
need to get back. I
I've
need
been
to
waiting.
get back on
Nope.
Monster.
I've been waiting on these colors here.
Colors. I would play Monster Hunter, man, but I gotta deliver these packages, man. You feel me?
Oh, my man
Hey,
walking
bro.
across the
Oh,
landscape.
I ain't walking. I got a vehicle now. I got a
Oh,
vehicle.
That's right.
now. I ain't
He
walking.
got vehicle.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
Amazon
boy.
Prime, my nigga. He
Right.
next day with it.
I
He
got
next day with it.
BTs ain't stopping me. I'm showing up.
That's why you can kill BTs now. That's what's up.
You
Kill
could
him in the first one.
have been the
I
first.
think-
Spoil. Shh, spoil.
Oh,
He ain't.
I was
playing
about to
right
say,
now.
wait, what?
I
You
haven't
know,
had
you
that
couldn't
part
kill
yet.
him in the first one. I just thought I ain't have a weapon.
He's all right. You'll get it later on, Husk. Don't even worry about it. You're gonna get a lot of interesting stuff.
So
Oh no, he ain't gonna finish that game. He ain't gonna finish.
what's
He ain't
crazy
gonna
about
finish. No,
Death
he ain't gonna finish it. Probably don't finish it.
Say
I
what,
was
brother?
what crazy about Death Stranding, I was one of the people that was kind of caught on a walking simulator, but I would always tell people I haven't played it yet, so just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I ain't played it, so
It was
Yeah, that's
interesting,
crazy.
but it pissed me off too much.
I was trashing it. Walking simulator with a fetus. Blah blah blah. I got it free on Epic Game Store. It was a drought. I said, let me try this.
and it was good.
What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I tweeted about it. I was like, this is the first Hideo Kojima game, y'all gonna get mad at me, that I completed. When I tell you Hideo Kojima retweeted my tweet, I was
Wow.
like,
I ain't finished nothing.
oh,
Hold you.
hey,
Oh.
Dub, all you gotta do is buy it. I'll play. I'm telling you, I will play it on the channel. Just buy it.
We gonna get you. We gonna get you right. We gonna get you right.
Like
said,
I want to go back and play his games now. I'm like, I gotta go back and play. That writing was magnificent.
brother. We gonna get you right.
Say less.
After you played it, they got the collection too. Once you beat this, you gonna probably want to do the collection.
I got
Oh, I am.
start.
Probably
Hey, by
am.
the way, there's a Snake Eater shirt on the blurredsyndicate.com. I just wanted to let you guys know.
Sure can.
It looks like a biker jacket.
Oh, really? I ain't got no money, so but I appreciate it.
Hey, bro, we need one of them soundboards because right then that'd been the perfect time to hit the Snake Eater, bro.
Ignorant.
It's like-
Ignorant.
So
Avocado. No, I'm just playing. I don't know.
Funny story. Back in the day,
Avocado.
Lord
in
have mercy.
my adolescence, me and the homies back when we were trying to
You had hair
ravage
back
young
then?
girl.
You
Yeah,
had
I had hair back then. When we were trying to ravage the young girls' vaginal canals.
Bro,
If your boy called you and you was in the middle of something, we used to say a banana and just hang up. Let your boy know like, hey, I'm busy. Like that's like banana, but like, what's good, bro? Banana. Just hang up. Oh, okay, well, he has some nookie.
I ain't gonna call him back.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. You might not hear from me for next 10 minutes.
hey, Key, you
Niggas.
said you in the industry, correct, sir?
I was, but we got laid off as part of the new cycle of layoffs in this whole new generation. So
Fuck
I'm
shit.
sorry, dog.
Pardon my language.
Sorry, man.
Let me ask you this then, and this is me throwing it out there. This is me being a Stephen A. Smith armchair analyst. I don't know exactly. I spoke to Husky about it, and we were talking about how the price of gaming is getting higher. And I said to him, well, the reason why it's getting higher now, if you notice back in the day, everything was just computer animated. They talking like this. Now we got the facial dot recognitions. Now we got motion capture. Now we got full on orchestras. Now we got all this other stuff, and that's the reason why gaming is more expensive now. Would you agree to that, or am I reaching?
you on a part of that is a part of it. Why? I mean, it's a lot of things that go into games that then go into them. Look at the team size that they have now compared to the old team sizes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
how much time gets spent on these games, other things like that. So if you spend 5 years on the game and it's a single player and it drop once, and you're looking at it as maybe you want your game to do the best it can possibly, but you got to be
Absolutely.
realistic at the same time. So for me, that's why I look at it all the time and I say some of these graphics and stuff that they have on some of these games, I wish it wasn't to that extent because it could probably lessen. But at the same time, would you get those sales without those? Because some people, like I said, if it's not to a certain extent, I don't want that.
That light shading.
Casuals.
Like I said,
And for those people, I tell, make sure you got the right equipment for that. A lot of people want these graphics, but your
TVs.
TV your TV don't you still got a TV that barely gets 720p.
You got
You
that big
talking
booty
you want the
TV.
best- you want the best graphics.
That BBL TV. That
Right.
BBL fatback.
I know y'all was upset about Anthem servers closing, but Avengers, how we still can play Avengers, they're gonna eventually put those servers down too.
Oh
It
yeah,
costs
yeah,
money.
you know.
Like it costs money to have those servers up.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
They got it. It's an online game, so for the
I mean, like I said, I thought the story was good. Again, I'm not much of an online person, but I thought the story was pretty damn decent. I love how we saw Kamala Khan and how she, how she had her glow up and whatnot. Avengers disbanded, they came back together. Tony and Bruce Banner was beefing, going through their stuff. Like, story-wise, I thought it was a dope-ass game. I can't speak on online, but I love the story of it.
Yeah, it was all on. It had its glitches online. Like sometimes you'll be doing some shit, you've been completed a mission in a glitch, and you wouldn't be able to complete the mission.
And the crazy thing about that, how much traction Avengers was getting, they moved people from Avengers to Perfect Dark and all these other places, but you still expecting the same quality of updates and the same stuff coming out, but you don't got the same manpower behind it. And that's why I be looking at a lot of things and are they actually accounting for the amount of manpower and hours that go into these things? Because I was just a producer. And that's somebody who, I'm basically a midpoint where, you got this done for my team, but my team block you on this team, what you guys got coming, I'm looking out, seeing what's coming on, communicating from different sides. I was on the QA team as well, but I was at a small studio. So in some ways, I was doing some stuff that they may have only one person doing. But you can't say like some studios, they have 5 of me running over how many teams. We had one small testing team. Some test teams be bigger. A lot of live service games, what you will see is the teams are bigger. When the games came out, they were like, we're doing layoffs. And a lot of layoffs be to the QA station. And so when you see the updates come out, you be like, damn, why they so buggy? Where's the QA now? We're going to report and tell them the bugs and stuff. But like I said, at a point, they not showing us the actual finances behind them. So I can't really go and say, damn, the studio fucking us over, damn, the publisher's fucking us over. Who's all this money going to? Is it actually being allocated to all those sources? Because with a lot of these games, too, depending on the game, you also do the IP. Like more
Publishers. I'm sorry, publishers be pissing me off.
Like I said,
let developers cook. Let them show you their passion and why they good at what they do. Just stay your ass out of it. Let them do their jobs. You will make your money. But when you come, again, this is me being armchair. But when you come in here and you start, well, we should do this, we should do that. No, take out capitalism. It will sell if you let the developers do their due diligence. That's why they're developing it. That's why they're in the chair, putting in the codes, putting in the work, writing the scripts, doing what they do. Publishers, shut the hell up, move. When it's your time to do your stuff, go ahead and sell it. Until then, stay out the fucking way. I'm sorry, that's my rant.
Oh no, you good. Like it's a lot that come with it. They're like, you'll see some people. For example, I was in QA, so I would leave QA. He'll come to me and be like, okay, these the bugs that's up. I'm checking on to see what's going on. If it's a P1 that's a major bug, it can cause a lot of failures. It's not that important of a P1. A big group of people won't see this P1, so they decide to push the update. And you can see that in things in a lot of games now, especially in like very early on content of games. Some bugs that are there, they'll never fix it because how much of the player base is going to see that bug? How many people is going to be actually affected by it? Would it take more time and more money to fix this bug, or can we just keep going on?
Let it go. Yeah.
So it's like,
I heard that just triggered me. Damn.
Yeah. If anything,
know it's a problem, but you're gonna go ahead and put it out there. All right, bet.
Go on Reddit and look up like bug backlogs. Like every studio has a backlog.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to talk about this one? Right.
What?
When I said backlog, like what I mean, like all the issues and stuff that we'll look at might fix. We'll get to when we got time.
That's why game releases and you got Cyberpunk.
It'll come out in that patch, 2.1 patch or whatever, the 2.8 patch or whatever after some. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. But and what my thing is, people want these games to be polished to the T when they come out. I say this, long as it doesn't impede my gameplay or stop me from playing the game, like I can deal with little stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like it when, like, I know when Cyberpunk released, you know, just using that for example, where we didn't, you know, people were saying you had like furniture just flipping around in the background, people faces, all the stuff that was game breaking bugs where you couldn't play the game or finish the game, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something to where, okay, in this particular section, this NPC walks through the door. Oh, okay, stuff like that. That you don't got to delay the game to fix that. They can get fixed later on, man. But
that's great content, in my opinion.
And Cyberpunk, they were getting lied to by the QA they outsourced from. So they thought they had some good. So they may have knew about some smaller stuff, but they thought for the most part everything was good. And also too, I'm glad that you have on the tip your tip some small bugs, because we can't see what you're exactly running on that console, what your setup is. Everybody's setup is different. Even though I got a PS5, you got a PS5, something in your environment, your internet access, something may be different. You might have a certain amount of downloads or something. Something could be different. So it's a lot to go into it.
Yeah, and I know some people when Cyberpunk first dropped, everybody on a lot of people on console were having issues, but people that were playing on PC, they said they weren't running into a lot of the issues. Some of them were something, but a lot of them weren't. But vice versa, I've seen that both people on console be doing fine and people on PC be having issues, man. But so we've talked about the modern state of modern gaming, some other stuff, man. Doug, what you got else? You guys, I know you had something else on the docket, man. Before we get up out of here, I know it's because we on like an hour and 21, man, and got people it's time for them to hit the hay. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, stop putting me out. I'm good.
Hey, I was gonna talk about Game Pass because you had a lot to say, but we can say that for another day.
I got time. If you want to talk about it,
let's
go.
It's
unsustainable. No, I'm just playing.
I just gonna say
that's everybody's great.
No, I don't think it's unsustainable. I don't, because I went on there. Well, I bought South of Midnight. I'll say that. But for example, I don't see myself purchasing Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't. But Game Pass is a good option to do it on. I'm cool with that. I will say this though. I think
Doom was decent play.
It was decent. I did a Let's Play. It was decent. I don't think it was as good as the first two, 2016 and Eternal, but I thought it was decent. It was good enough. I will say this. I think Game Pass is an amazing thing for indie developers and AA games. AA developers to go ahead and get your stuff out there and get known and whatnot. I support that, because you may not have the income to go ahead and be like, hey man, look at this game. You may not have the income to market your game.
Put a big ass billboards.
Right. Game Pass, boom, here you go. We're gonna put it on here. We're gonna give you a little bag to show you that we support you. A little something. It could be, I thought I read somewhere it could be anywhere between 50,000 and a million or something like that.
Matter of fact.
And I'm like, I think that's fine, because if I made a game and Game Pass came to me, we're gonna give you 50 G's for it. Yeah.
This
50K.
This is what I put. This came out today. Like, people on Game Pass or developers on Game Pass could get anywhere between 50,000 to over 50 million, depending on I guess whatever negotiated the game or whatever the case may be. And I agree with you. Outside of Xbox games, like their first party games, not a lot of AAA games are going into Game Pass. Now, I will say this: as much as I love Xbox hasn't had a lot of AAA games, even with the ones they put out this year. Like Avowed, I don't know if Avowed really is AAA. I think it's more so AA. It's really good, but I wouldn't call that AAA. South of Midnight, that's not a AAA game. Now, Doom: The Dark Ages, you can put Doom up there as a AAA title. If Fable comes out, I think that's going to be a AAA title. But like the games, while they've been consistent, they haven't all been AAA titles. You use the example of Expedition 33, new studio, former Ubisoft people, whatever the case may be. Game, I think AA. It could be a AAA game from how well and polished and everything it was done, but it was probably associated to be a AA game. They didn't know how the game was gonna go. Went in Game Pass. Game still sold 3 million copies. You know what I'm saying? So they took the bag
from Game Pass, but I bought it.
You know what I'm saying? They took the bag from Game Pass, but they also made money outside of Game Pass. So it helps.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It helps for certain games that, like you said, those AA games, AAA games that may not get the marketing, because that goes back to that modern gaming thing. People are like, well, we can't find these games because we don't. And just jump off one thing and jump on that real quick. And I meant to bring this up earlier, like about the marketing about games. Now, first off, Xbox sucks at marketing. However, the marketing as far as games in general nowadays, we don't view media the same way like we did when we was growing up. When we growing up, you watch cartoons, and what happened in between those cartoons that we saw the games, we saw stuff for games on commercials. My bad.
Ass whooping. Oh,
saw
commercials.
Commercials. So those commercials were those advertisements for those games.
You
We
go to
don't
the
get
movie
that
theaters. Go to the
Correct.
movie theaters. Hey,
And
hold
when
on.
you-
Matter of fact, remember going to I don't know if y'all had this. I remember McDonald's, they had an N64 in there.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Oh,
y'all
no
ever had
problem.
that.
Mhm.
They had that. Remember how we
Game
broke our
they-
console in there.
Remember how we
Larry,
we broke
Larry
our
came
neck
from a
looking
very
up?
good community.
Shut up.
Because I'll McDonald's had that. That shit was
Nah.
gonna come about that
Not
motherfucker.
the one in Brighton.
Yeah, they were gonna pack up everybody in there to get that motherfucker.
But social media though is just it's too fast. So it's too much to you get new
Yeah, it's
information
hard.
every single day. It's way too fast. Like it's just
And it's games. Another thing I will say, it's not saying it's oversaturated, but literally it's games coming out every single day.
I don't
Whether
mind
you're
it
a
being
big game-
oversaturated though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
At
saying.
least
I'm not-
I have something.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's oversaturated, but I'm just saying like there are games dropping every single day, whether they be indie games, big titles, AAA, single A, double A, all that is games dropping every day, man. But just back to my point about Game Pass, it works. It works for some. Some devs don't like it. They were the Larian publishing director and Arcane former founder of Arcane Studios. He was saying he thinks it's unsustainable, it's damaging the industry and all of that. It's so many things that have damaged the industry or say they have damaged it. At one point in time, GameStop was damaging the industry. At one point in time, Blockbuster and video rentals was damaging the industry because people was renting instead of buying. So
Hey, put some
it's
respect on Hollywood videos too, my boy.
no. Listen, I was there a many a Friday trying to get me some hot off the presses. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. I couldn't afford games like that.
We
But-
get it first. The employees get it first. Trust me, I know. I used to work there.
I already know. But I would say Game Pass is what it is. Now it did come out, like I was telling Doug, a report came out that Game Pass is in fact profitable. However, is it sustainable? Right now it's sustainable, but shit change. Shit always change. 1 minute this is sustainable, it's working. In 2 years from now, Game Pass could be a wrap. But right now, it's been going for about 8, almost 9 years. Game Pass has been in effect for about 8, 9, almost 10 years now, and it's currently sustainable. It's profitable and it's currently sustainable. Once again, that can always change because shit change.
I feel like with
I
all
think-
them layoffs, I think that's gonna scare people away.
But that ain't Game Pass. That's the problem. What everybody think that's not Game Pass. That came from we talked, and I was telling you about this.
It's managed.
Those studios that got closed. So the one studio that closed was The Initiative. The Initiative has been working on Perfect Dark since. Hold on, I'm about to look it up so I can be factual. Perfect Dark was announced in. Let's see. 1 second.
Hey,
I
let's
think
Sensei
that-
get this point out real quick.
Yeah, I think
ahead.
Game Pass is kind of like the chicken when you get in like Walmart and Costco. Like they're not necessarily meant to necessarily be great for the industry, but they're there to kind of keep it going. Because like I like it just because of the fact that you have a lot of different options to play different games, and it does give you something where people who are bitching about like having higher priced games, you get to do this and you get all these games that you can be able to play. So like I feel like it's one of those things where you've got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a way for them to and I think Microsoft did really, really well with the fact that they're trying to get away from just consoles altogether and trying to be able to make it so that you can be able to use Game Pass with your computer, with the deck, the Steam Deck, those kinds of things, because I think they know they got their ass whooped by Sony. So they was just like, listen, we got to find some other way to be
And Nintendo,
yeah, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like when Nintendo's wiping their nuts on you, that's ridiculous.
Not
But
necessarily. Nintendo is that's to be honest with you, that's
but-
not necessarily bad. But
I mean,
That's
the-
OG, triple OG.
Nintendo
but if you
one of the highest attachment rates.
I get you.
Like,
I'm not
out
disagreeing with you. I'm not trying to downplay Nintendo. But I'm just saying, when we thought about Nintendo, maybe 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? When they had the Wii, when everybody else you got laughed at if you had the Wii and you didn't have another system to go along with the other stuff. Like it was a
You went over
novelty
the whole
item.
house to play the Wii.
Yeah,
You went over the whole house to play the Wii
played,
with Michael Jackson.
you went to your
experience.
grandma's house to play bowling because your grandma thought it was cool, but your grandma didn't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of thing that it was. Like it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm really excited to play the Wii, because they didn't have a whole lot of great stuff. Not to say that they didn't have good stuff, but I think they came up, and to see them come up so fast, especially over Nintendo that was battling it out with Sony, that's where it's like, oh shit, we got to do something else.
You on mute?
You're muted. You're on mute.
My bad. I was talking to one of my kids, but Microsoft came out and said, like, Phil Spencer came out and said, like, Microsoft lost the generation they needed to win, which was the Xbox One generation, and they can't recoup from that. And that's another reason I think they shifted gears. Now, one thing I will say, like, as far as just like, once again, the layoffs, they closed the initiative. Perfect Dark was announced in 2020. Everwild was announced in like 2019. The thing about it is, these games, like, the initiative was having trouble with Perfect Dark. They brought in Crystal Dynamics to help them, try to fix it or whatever the case may be. And whatever's going on, I guess there wasn't no return. They weren't getting any return on this investment. The game wasn't getting closer to coming out. And they was like, Microsoft felt they would poured all this money into this and we aren't getting anything back. Let's cut our losses. You know what I'm saying? I hate that because those folks were, working on this game for this long, but they, end up letting them go. They shut down, they closed or canceled Everwild, which caused, I think, like a good number of people at Rare to either leave or got laid off. They laid off a bunch of folks at, I think it was Raven Softworks for one of the Call of Duty studios or whatever. They let a bunch of people go there. And I agree with Keith brought this up in our group chat, like, and I think I agree with him. Like, a lot of this came from Microsoft overspending when it came to, I didn't say overspending. Yeah, when they bought Activision. When they bought Activision, the shareholders and everything was like, hey, we done spent all this money. We need some return. So let's scrap whatever plan. You go keep some of that, but we go scrap all that plan and stuff that y'all had in place. We for the move different. That's why they started putting stuff on, because initially Phil Spencer was like, oh, it's gonna be these 4 games, and then they, the shareholders, Satya Nadella and like Amy Hood or whatever, they was like, hey, basically, we gonna do this. We want this money. We see better return on putting our stuff on everything. So let's start doing that. We go put these 4 games out there, and if it look good, it's gonna be some more. And that's what they're doing. But I mean, no slight to them. I don't know. I feel like agree with everything Xbox has done.
Group chat too.
Do it.
I feel like he had predicted that in the group chat too.
I think he did.
With Microsoft, like I said, like I told y'all, they messed up because they put the cart before the horse, and they didn't have enough horses. To get in front of the cart. Like you got all these players you saying that you want to give this product to, but are they there to consume it? And they aren't. Like, they aren't on console for you. They may be on PC, but they're getting at an added rate, and how long they are staying on Game Pass and PC. Like like I said, it's a lot that goes into it, especially when it comes into those things. But I feel like they messed up with trying to be too consumer friendly. Like, it's cool to give everybody a free game every now and then, but you give it to them on the date of release, not giving these studios any time to recoup money. And this is different from you being a third party where we're gonna give you something.
Right.
And then these games weren't on the multi-console platform as they're doing now. So that's why I feel like they're trying to strategy now, because this is working now. This is subjugating this, and this is helping out. But I feel like they can keep going on with Game Pass. Lessen the games you're dropping on the date release. If you're gonna do that, I mean,
a year.
They calculated that a guy came out. Go ahead.
I feel like PlayStation did it right. Like, as much flack as PlayStation Network gets for its tier system, because they tried the whole PlayStation Now shit.
Yeah.
Complete fucking bomb. So they integrated it, right? So, and I think Microsoft might have to do something similar. Whether you integrate Game Pass and your Microsoft Gold or whatever the hell that shit is, and then kind of have correct me, because I ain't gonna play nobody online on no Xbox. But so I think they're gonna have to kind of do the same thing, integrate Microsoft with the Game Pass with their online thing, and then once they do that, delay those first party releases. Like, you won't get God of War on a PlayStation Premium tier till like a year later. Then you can play it for free because we've already made our money. Now we're gonna bring in more people to play it and keep the gaming life of this game going and
I
extend
don't see
it.
no problem with that.
So they did. So they actually. So once again, they came out. Well, they changed the tiers. They have changed their tiers with Game Pass. Like, base Game Pass now, which is core, $9.99. You don't get first party releases. Standard, you don't get first party releases. I mean, first day one releases. You have to have the ultimate tier, which is $20 a month, in order to get what we call it. But you got, like I said, y'all keep thinking in single digits. They have. I use your best friend. I use ChatGPT. ChatGPT said they're estimated at 35 million Game Pass subscribers across PC and console. Even at $9.99 a month at the base tier, $35 million from that at base tier, that's still over $300 million a month. Think what you want. I and it may not math or whatever to you, but that's a lot of fucking money that you get on a monthly basis.
But the thing about that too is, when it comes to these studios, they're not seeing that. Microsoft as a whole is seeing that. Bethesda isn't seeing that. Raven isn't seeing that. So when it comes to,
but they're under the Microsoft umbrella though, so they get some of that though.
But
they technically they seeing it though.
Let me ask you,
not necessarily.
Because you gotta look at it like this.
Not necessarily.
They're a part of that, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not producing. They're not saying, okay, they're on Game Pass because of your game exactly. So we can't accredit you that like what you're saying. That's why I'm saying, when it goes to the funding, the money that they take away from that studio, whenever somebody actually purchase it, they're not saying we're gonna look at how the percentage of the players that's playing your game on Game Pass, we're gonna pay you because of that every month. No, they're not doing that. So
yeah, it's going to the parent company, and the parent company decides where their money goes. It don't necessarily go back to that.
I get it.
The studio and stuff.
So that's why I was saying, like, the flack on that comes. That's why I said I feel like it'll be a lot better now, especially with the multi-platform system. Now they'll start softening that blow a little bit. Now you'll start seeing some of those studios start seeing they have more of a return, especially with them being on PlayStation. Like I said, call it what you want. I do like PlayStation, but I'm call a spade. I see more people who are willing to play different things on PlayStation than Xbox. Like, just from the people I talk to, from what I witnessed from watching people, like, just what it is. But
once I don't let me say this. I don't know how many Xbox players you know, but I being in that ecosystem and following, like, we ran into like an IE Game Pass. Like, one of my favorite games I got a chance to play on Game Pass was Dodgeball Academia. It was on Game Pass. And
that was a nice game.
Perusing through Game Pass, decided to pick it up. I was playing Firefighter Simulator the other day just because it's on Game Pass. Like, and I can't speak for everybody. Because I do play. I try different things. Especially if it's something that's not out, that's right now that I'm playing, I'll check this out. I'll check that out. So, but once again, I know the vice versa, or I know the other side of that for PlayStation. Like, a lot of people I know outside of y'all, outside of like you guys, for real, a lot of the people I know on PlayStation, all they play is Call of Duty, 2K, and Madden, and now college. Like, literally, I know a few others that play. They do some of everything. It's a few other homeboys I got that do play some of everything. But like the majority, like the other day, or when the whole piece PlayStation 6 rumor or whatever, or PlayStation 6 coming, I know for a fact these niggas don't play shit but those games. But they were retweeting or sharing the Facebook page post or the PlayStation 6 on some. Hey, I gotta get this, tagging their wife and everything. Hey, this is what I want. This is what I want, baby. Bro, you don't play that with 2K. Now, granted, you play it in like the pro-am and you do all that. You take it serious. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, you don't need the 6 for that to run that, my boy. But it is what it is. It's your money. I ain't counting nobody pockets. You spending on what you want to spend it on, man. But yeah,
it's a lot of people still on PS4 too, still talking.
Listen, but and I say, and I know folks like that on Xbox. Like, bro, been trying to. I got a homeboy now. I said, hey man, you want to play? We game share. Matter of fact.
Hey, look on wrap this up. They're going wide on the sleep.
Muscle relaxer. I'm fighting and I'm not winning right now.
Over there dressed like Tama Tonga, man. What's going on here?
Bro,
I seen that boy right.
Yep,
I saw that boy say just like this.
We have been going a while here, man. So, all right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. So, let's go ahead and get out the intro, the outros or whatever, real quick. Go ahead and kick it off, my boy LVG, man. Where they can find you at?
Find me at LVG Gaming EXP on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reds, Blue Sky, Kick, and Twitch.
Let's go. Sensei, man, why you still up, man? Well, tell them where they can find you real quick.
They can find me at the Blurred Syndicate.
Other way.
We're getting ready to do a review on Ironheart. And I'll also be able to talk about I think we got a book club coming up too. So we got some stuff where we actually have some like lit RPG from Black authors. It's really, really cool that we're talking about. So check that out.
Key, tell them where they can find you, my boy. Yep.
Oh, you can definitely find me on Twitch, man. I might be spreading out the YouTube a little bit when I get some stuff fixed up, but definitely be on Twitch. Probably finna get on some, I don't know, Rivals or Skull and Bones tonight. It just depends on how I'm feeling. We appreciate y'all.
I saw you streaming it the other day.
Oh yeah, man. See, I got grief and PvP, but it's a part of the game. It'll be all right.
Sir, tell them where they can find you at, my boy.
Man, you can catch me on YouTube at Please Say the LLC. If you search it, you'll find me. I will tell you, you see the video interview of myself and one LVG, but apparently it got flagged for copyright. So I got to figure out what the fuck happened. But if you want to hear the audio is there. So go in there, check that out. Also, if you go and follow my personal channel, which is Cuz, you'll see me streaming the rest of South of Midnight coming this weekend. So niggas talked about me, so I might as well finish it and say, but yeah, and, man, that's
sit on my face videos are Chef's Kiss.
Thank you. As the proponent, the benefactor, and president of Sit on My Face International, I appreciate that. Buy a shirt, theblurredsyndicate.com. Go there, spend the money. You got it. Yes, please, there.
Yeah.
Buy it. Oh, and one real thing. Can I go on a quick rant? I know we all sleepy as shit, but can I go on a quick rant real quick?
Go ahead.
You don't mind? Come here. Look, I need this to look here. Let me zoom that in. Look here, goddamn it.
Hold on one second. There you go.
There we go.
Cut a promo.
See, I listened to you fuck niggas talk about Ironheart the way y'all did. Yeah, those first 3 episodes came out. Y'all talked all that shit about DEI, but now your bitch ass found out Mephisto was in there. Now you want to jump on a bandwagon. Nah, fuck nigga. Nah, back off. Go back to watching motherfucking whatever the fuck you was watching. Just because we got the Trillis demon doesn't mean you get to jump on the bandwagon right now. You're weak as fuck and your mama lame. I want you to know that. All right.
Those are the fighting words.
There you go. Those are.
Sorry, that just pissed me off, bro. Those last 3 episodes came out. Now all of a sudden everybody watch Ironheart. Nigga.
Man, listen. Dub, man. Don't tell them about yourself, Dub.
I literally watched Ironheart because I was getting mad at all the people calling it woke trash. I wasn't gonna watch it because Marvel shows ain't been catching my attention, but I watched it just because I was like, fuck y'all. And I'm glad I did. It was actually pretty straight. Yeah, it's pretty straight.
Bro, what we getting ready to do an episode, not tonight, but later on.
You
You
can
can
beat that muscle relaxer while
Bruh.
see
You
it
got to
through,
be
boy.
like
See it
Harvard
through.
too.
Mm-mm. I'm
Anyway, I like to watch that. Try to beat the muscle relax. Anyway,
finna-
so
Sensei versus the muscle relaxer.
y'all can find me at the Husky Hokage on everything, man. Your boys on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, here at the Blurred Syndicate, all the above, everything else, man. But listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody that rolled with us through the whole show, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to the folks that was in the chat. But remember, as always, y'all be great. We out. Peace.
Out.